G'day everybody, Osman Collect 63 here, and I am very proud to present to you the VeVe Collective, or VeVe for short. Now I know what you're thinking, we're just another group of people talking NFTs, VeVe and stuff. And you're right, yeah, we are. But I and our members, we want VeVe to be something more than that, something more important, something bigger. So basically the mission behind the VeVe, or VeVe Collective, is to provide a safe space where we can talk about our collectibles, but they're just all about nerdy stuff like NFTs, VeVe, comics, NFTs, that you might not have an outlet for outside of the digital space, where you try to talk to people about it and they either don't want to hear about it or they make you feel like you're doing something wrong or making you feel uneasy, and that's basically what our group provides. We also want to help and support our members in growing their own projects. We have a variety of YouTubers as part of our group, and we want to promote and support their projects, and also just spread positivity and encouragement in the space in general, because that's what we're about, positive vibes and supporting one another. And to finish, I also just wanted to point out that the V in VeVe stands for something a lot more powerful than most people would realize. People look at it and think it just stands for VeVe, but it stands for value, and that's what we want our members to feel joining our group. We want them to feel value in their opinions, in their points of view, value in any topics they want to talk about, or just values in just their collection. We want them to feel, basically just feel that sense of value. But anyway, that's enough rambling from me. I just wanted to make a quick introduction video to promote and premiere our pilot episode. So yeah, again, I'm Osman Collect 63, and welcome to VeVe.
I guess.
Okay, I'll go first. Hi everyone. I don't know if you guys know me or not, but my name is Hinano. We have a small podcast, the Real Uncommon Podcast. I do that with my wife. And also, if you see me around the community, I'm pretty engaged in the community. And I've been in VeVe since last year. No, not last year. I'm sorry, 2021 of December. And I'm just having a good time with the community, good time with everybody here. Don't mind me, I'm glitching out. Sorry, guys. I met Alex last year, and we became friends, and which kind of like kind of stemmed this group that we started. Am I right on that, Alex?
That's right. Yeah. Basically, just it started off with me like basically just I had a question about a collectible, and I didn't know who to reach out to, and I saw Hinano's name all over Twitter, so I thought, well, this guy's got his finger on the pulse. So I thought, okay, well, I guess I'll take the plunge and just ask a question, and it just sort of rolled off from there. And the next thing you know, it's developed into this lovely friendship, and then the basically the co-founding of everyone getting together, really.
Yeah, it's a special thing, and I'm happy to be here. Next,
no, we're happy to have you.
Heyo, it's evolved. You guys also know me as Daniel. Basically, I'm here just having fun with VeVe. I'm a family man and just trying to spread the love of collecting. You know what I mean? And I've been collecting heavily since I've joined VeVe, and I don't think it's ever leaving my life. So, yeah, I don't know. I didn't really have a speech prepared for this. And yeah, but we're just here trying to get everyone together and spread the love, you know what I mean, and talk about comics and movies and all sorts of things, just trying to spread our wings, you know.
Yeah, right on.
Stay involved and have some fun.
That's it. Don't dissolve, stay evolved.
Yep, exactly. But yeah, I've been doing that little channel for a bit, and I'm just trying to have fun. have fun with it.
No, nice one.
Yeah, I got jitters. I got jitters, but we're chilling.
Oh, mate, don't we all?
Yeah, no worries. This is off the cuff. We're good. What about you, Popey?
Hey guys, my name's Popey. I've been in VeVe since like September of 2021. I got into it because I was learning more about crypto. Then I found out about like NFTs. I didn't really care about it, but when I found out Marvel was going to drop, I was like all in. The first comic was the ASM 361, I think, and after that, I just never stopped. Yeah, I kind of really like the community because I actually live out in Guam, and there's no one here that knows anything about VeVe. So the like VeVe community is my friends and family, right? When it like comes to all this. Nice to meet you all. Looking forward to connecting with you all.
Yeah, mate, glad to have you.
Glad to have you back. And what about you, Dimitri?
Hey everyone, yeah, my name is Dimitri. My VeVe name is Ghost888, or Twitter name, whatever. I met Hinano in Anaheim initially, and then we kind of became friends right there, and he invited me into the group. So I'm glad to be here, glad to meet you all. Not super active yet. I think that's the first time I'm in like a recorded chat. Yeah, so a little nervous, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm here because I like VeVe mainly, like all of you, and kind of addicted to it. Been in VeVe for a little over a year, I think from November. I didn't collect anything before that, so I'm not like a hardcore fan, but ever since I got on the app, I really like what they have there in the community as well. So I've been collecting more than I should probably. Like, yeah. So yeah, that's about it.
Right on.
All right, who's next? D or Fro?
Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, Fro.
Go on, Fro.
Fro, you all probably know me as Fro. You call me on Twitter. Same as Discord, I'm on there. Fro told me, and YouTube, same. Fro told me. I don't really have much to say, but other than thank you for including me in your group, and yeah, I'm just along for the ride. I'm just along for the ride. Like there's and poetry. Like I keep people happy. I keep the energy level up. Right.
That's it, mate.
Yeah. Glad to have you, man.
And we love your poetry. Absolutely beautiful.
Love the poetry. Yeah. And the second thing I'm still working on.
Too.
What is that?
And what about you, D?
Hi everyone. I am D, one and only. I am a mother of one and wife to the real Hinano. I got into VeVe because of my husband. I got in December of 2021. Yeah, so a year. Yeah, I'm just here to have fun as well. Just see what everything's about. And just meet up with people and make more friends from all over the world, like I have already with all you guys. We're missing a few people, but that's okay. They're still part of the group. Maybe they'll come on next time. But yeah, glad to be here.
I'm Alex. I go by Osman Collect 63 on Twitter. So you may have seen me around. I'm the guy on Twitter with the cool little Predator new cool dog, courtesy of my good friend Olga. If you haven't got one already, go check out a project. Fro knows what I'm talking about, and so is Inanno, and
me too,
and Evolved as well. I haven't forgotten. Quality artist. Yeah,
she just makes quality.
Yeah, she does. She does. So yeah, definitely highly encourage you to go check out her work. And basically my story is I originally got into VeVe just basically dabbling in crypto, and then that led me to Omi and then to VeVe, and then I've been in VeVe since May 2021. So fairly early. I just didn't do much with the actual account until the gold moments really started dropping, and they picked up Marvel, and then after that I just sort of went into getting drops. Started collecting the comics. I sort of focused more on the ultra rare comics, which kind of picked me up the name of Mr. Ultra Rare. But yeah, only because I now have over 100 ultra rare comics. I think 104, 105,
Nice.
like that. I really do need to do an updated collection post, because I haven't done that in ages, because life. But yeah, so that's more like what I focus on. Father of two, forklift driver from Bristol here in the UK, but I'm originally from Western Australia. And yeah, just happy to be part of this space and meeting all these amazing people from all over the world, and part of this really amazing and growing community. And there's the man we were just talking about.
Were your ears ringing?
Yeah.
Oh,
This is Mike thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why it does that.
it's technology.
It defaults to the laptop.
Yeah.
There we go.
Maybe.
There he is.
There he is.
What's going on, everybody?
It's your turn. You
Ew.
just showed up
Good
at the
night.
right time.
We're just doing
I just got to
intros.
know the question.
Introduce yourself.
That's it. We're just up to intros.
Perfect. Well, I'm Dino. I've got a YouTube channel called Mi Vida VeVe. I'm here because I was interacting with Alex on Twitter a bunch, and we started chatting more, and he introduced me to all these wonderful people, and so now I'm blessed to be here.
Any topics you guys want to talk about? I know Alex was talking about comics. I don't know if you guys seen the sentiment in the community. What do you guys want to break ground with?
Well, I mean, I just wanted to bring up one real quick about our group, basically, the VeVe Collective, and basically that the idea behind the VeVe Collective is, like I said, if you need like if you don't have like an outlet to express your love of collecting, or have problems on interacting with anybody out in the outside world, whether that be family, friends, or someone you just don't feel understands your passion behind collecting, like I said, whether that be cards, comics, Marvel, DC, whatever. That's what this group is here for. So feel free to reach out to any one of us, and yeah, we have a Discord with all different categories for all different collecting. Well, I want to say collecting needs, but collecting passions, where we cover comics, food, travel, film, TV, which is one of my favorite ones. And yeah, that's basically the whole idea behind the group. So yeah, reach out to us, ask questions. We're all very, very, very warm and welcoming, and want to hear from you. And that's basically my little bit about the group.
Yeah. And I also kind of want to add to that. We're kind of a support system with each other, and that's another good thing about this group that I love is, when you join the group, it's kind of a family. We all back each other up. We all support each other in whatever goals that we want to do, either in the community or even in real life. Even if we're having like a bad day, I can log into the group and kind of have a chat or two, and kind of have an uplift, kind of like what Fro does on the Twitter feed. He gives everyone a chuckle.
That's right.
That's kind of what I'm hoping we can try to do. And there's a lot of ground level users out there that maybe need some direction, or just they're not sure, or maybe new users. But that's what I hope. That's what I hope we can do here with this group. What about everybody else?
Same. Ditto.
What about you, Dino?
Pretty much.
You nailed it, man. That's why I'm here, and I presume many others will feel the same way. So,
if there's anyone else wants to add, I guess we can jump right into it.
Sounds good.
Rambo.
Let's start with Rambler. Who's going for Rambler?
Is it tomorrow or Sunday?
I don't think I want to admit.
Skip. Yeah. I personally think it's going to go under retail. I mean, don't get me wrong, the collectible looks great. I mean, like they've got the lightness of Stallone pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, for 60 gems at that edition, nope.
Yeah, if he's 16 gems, I'm definitely on it. You know.
Now,
But
if
yeah,
it was 30, maybe.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. It's pretty similar to RoboCop. I mean, there's a lot of similarities pop culture wise, but also it's around the same mint, it's around the same price, and RoboCop barely went over retail. And
like,
Mm.
I don't know where he's sitting at now, but it's probably still around that level. So it doesn't make much sense to mint it, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, the last time I looked, it was sitting at about 70 gems ish.
Okay. So
a nice collectible. It's a clean collectible, just like just from what I've seen also from the previews of Rambo, but like specifically RoboCop is a nice collectible. I noticed they're dropping a lot of these 80s niche characters. I mean, we got Howard the Duck coming. Now, as a kid, I watched the movie and I liked the movie, but you know, there's not a lot of people like me, right?
Yeah. I watched the movie as well, but if you watch it today, you're gonna be scratching your head going, "What the?" Especially especially that scene where like you know, Howard and the lady like lying in bed together, and like, you know, you're just like going, "What the hell?" Like, you can only get away with this stuff in the 80s.
You know, Marty's mom is just not. She never played the right roles, right?
Exactly.
So,
Marty's
Leah
mom,
Thompson.
Yeah, I actually met her once in real life. She's a really lovely lady.
Oh, nice. Leah
Yeah, she was
Thompson.
at I went to a London film Comic-Con one year here, and she was one of the guests because they had like all the original cast members from Back to the Future. So
nice.
Yeah, Christopher Lloyd was there. Michael J. Fox was there.
That's dope.
Yeah,
how are they? Are they cool in real life? Are they not cool in real life?
Unfortunately, I didn't get much of a chance to see them because they just got mobbed by everybody. But it's Leah Thompson. That's the lady's name. Yeah, she was there and she was interacting with all the public and everyone. Yeah, she seemed really nice. Obviously, I didn't get. I only met her very, very briefly because it was like one of those 10 seconds, like, "Hi, how are you? Love your work. Sign my stuff. Leave," because there's like a mountain of people behind you.
Yeah, I met the cast of Lost. Season 2,
really?
I went to one of their rap parties, and my friend John at the time, he was a grip. So I don't know if you know what a grip is. Fro, you might know what a grip is.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's a fun job. They're basically the guys that blow stuff up and build things, right? So
Cool.
yeah, so my friend built like the cave in Lost, and he built the hatch and all that stuff. So
wow.
It was a cool party. So I met Terry O'Quinn, who played the character Locke.
Yeah,
really nice guy. Yeah, like I spent a lot of time with that guy that night because he was just, you know, he was like older guy. He kind of sat to the corner, and that's kind of where I hung out too. I met Evangeline Lilly. You know, I don't know if you know her as the Wasp.
Yeah, the Wasp.
Yeah, she's interesting. She's very interesting. Definitely a party girl back then. I don't know how she is now. Maybe she's more, less of that. But any of you guys ever met any movie stars? I service a lot, like Roseanne Barr and you know, a bunch of other guys here.
I've met a few. Okay, I've met and had my photo taken with Carrie Fisher, as we all know as Star Wars royalty. I have met David Hasselhoff. Ooh, that guy is funny. There's one more. Was it? Oh, and my personal favorite, Mr. Bill Paxton.
Ooh.
Yeah, that guy was cool.
The president.
Yeah. Actually, I mean, like, that guy, is a really nice guy. Got my photo taken with him. Yeah, I mean, like, I've always been a Bill Paxton fan just because of the fact that he's the only man in cinema history to be killed by a Predator, an Alien, and a Terminator.
Wow.
All your favorites.
Yeah.
All my favorites. And yeah, and the guy's just a brilliant actor, and well, I should say was a brilliant actor. So, and yeah, I've just always been a big fan of his. So to meet him was a treat. And also a fun fact, just because this is going to be an Australian reference, is I was related to a well-known Australian actor. So her name was Wendy Hughes. She's a well-known Australian actor. And also another fun fact is she was actually on the bridge of the USS Enterprise, Next Generation. she shared some screen time with Mr. Captain Picard.
How do I not know this?
I don't know where it is. It's like in like season whatever, like one of the late ones, like season 12, 13 episode, whatever. But I am actually going to try and find it, and I'll have to either send it to you or bring it up in the next group chat.
Yeah, I'm a big Trekkie, guys. You know,
I know. I thought you might like
more than
that.
Star Wars. I'm a big Trekkie, but I've never heard of that actress before. That's cool.
Yeah. I'll send you some details, and you can look her up.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. What about anyone else?
I've met one guy from The Longest Yard movie.
Okay.
The newer one. He was.
Is that the one with
There's an older one? There's an old one?
There is.
There's an older one.
Yeah, there is an older one.
Yeah, there's an original with Burt Reynolds, if I remember right.
Yeah, that's the name.
Yeah. And then there's the newer one with Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one. When
That's
I was
correct.
working down at the Hilton at the beach, he came with his family to the lagoon area, and he bought us all burgers for lunch.
Nice.
He wasn't one of the main guys. What's his name? Nicholas.
Was this in your sailing days?
Yeah.
How about we talk about VeVe? So, has anyone been buying anything lately?
No.
No.
I've been buying comics.
Comics?
Comics,
yeah, like $1.99 comics, $2 comics, $1.75 comics. It's insane. You can find some of these on the floor late at night. Darth Maul, I think I got for like $1.75. I bought like 5 of them that way.
Nice.
So that's what I'm trying to do. You know, I have an addiction to buy, unfortunately. So I'm going to buy cheap stuff now and just wait for capitulation. At least that's my. It may not happen that way though. If you see me buy a secret rare, call me on it.
Yes, I will.
That's a little.
You've been
Well,
buying
the last secret rare you bought was the Phoenix one, yeah.
Well, that was $113. So like yeah, and you know, and then it popped up to like what 150 or something. It'll probably capitulate back down, but like for 113, I had to snag it.
Yeah.
My problem is I can't flip. I'm bad at that, you know.
Oh man, I've tried and I suck at it.
Me too.
So
never works.
That happens.
Yeah, you have to be lucky.
Yeah,
Depends on the mint, right?
True. Yeah, it depends on the mint.
Well, some of it makes no sense, like the Star Wars posters, like that just like blew up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And you know, I didn't think anyone would go for that. I mean, they're nice and all, and I get the history of them, but you know, I'm over posters, guys. Like, you know, I don't want to see another poster again. That's all those are the March Madness drops I see is just posters.
Yeah.
I think the cherry on top was the pop-up cards.
Yeah, it was a nice idea, but yeah, it's just like merchandising, really, just so like gap fillers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of filling going on.
I can see posters doing something good, or I can see us getting offered posters if the VeVe-verse was active already, right? And we could hang it on a wall or something. But yeah, I don't know.
No.
So if you guys aren't buying, go ahead.
That was I'm still. It's all right.
I was gonna say, have you guys tried any doing any vault creations?
No, I'm horrible
It's so
at it.
hard. It's so hard.
Yeah.
But this guy, yeah.
Oh yeah.
We'll leave that to Fro. He's the vault master.
Downtime.
He's the architect.
Yeah, in between, you know, selling real estate. If I get downtime, I'll come home and I'll just unwind, and I'll just have a glass of something, maybe another martini. You know, my favorite, just looks good. Whiskey. I'll do, you know, some Jameson, and I'll just go to town, and I'll just kind of dive in. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the last one I put out. It was just the VeVe logo with the silver and gold. Everyone's been putting out great, you know, photos of the VeVe logo, the VeVe heart, the blue heart, and they got half of one of the collectibles jumping out, and the other side says VeVe.
Mm.
So I
Yeah,
mean,
I've seen that one.
I know they're great, right? And you know, I love seeing them because then you know the community is involved and they're doing you know content and just keeping up the positive vibe going. So, and I've been working on that for a couple of days, and I've been sick all last week for at least 8 9 days, and you know I just been totally out of Twitter. I just couldn't even get back on. I was pretty much a few days where I just wake up for a couple hours and I just try to sleep on the rest. But today was one of the days where I was like, you know, I got enough energy. I think I'm getting back. I'm about 80% now, and I wanted to just you know follow up on what everyone else is doing with the VeVe logo, the heart logo. So I was like, you know, it might be cool to see it in you know the silver and gold. So I went.
I loved it. Loved
Did
it.
you?
Yeah, heck
good.
yeah, I loved it.
I like
good
the
stuff.
texture.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, it was really nice, mate.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the type of stuff I love to put out. It's just I see it, I go with it. Ed, I don't know if you guys know Ed. He puts out content.
I've seen him around Twitter.
I know he does like a dozen, you know, photos a day. Like he does videos, he does everything. And sometimes he and I we bounce ideas off each other, and you know, we just we tag each other, and then it's just kind of one of those things where we're trolling each other. So that's what he did. I got to one up him. He one up to me. I one up him. I tag other people. We all one up each other. Next thing you know, we're all doing the same type of content.
Yeah, it's so entertaining to see.
Yeah. If one of you guys drops something, I almost certain in like 3 to 4 hours, half the community is involved in that tweet. You know, I see VeVe Magic in there. Next thing you know, you got Silicon in there. You know, it's like
everyone's jumping in.
It's a good thing you guys do, and I'm the same way, guys. Like you know, we're having fun. You know, I just like to create. That's my biggest thing. I like just like Fro. I just like to create. You know, maybe you know whatever we're creating. Hopefully, the fam likes it. You know, but it's just mainly the creation part that I love the most of this. Yeah. What about the rest of you guys? What about you, Evolve?
With Twitter, I just like to speak my mind, bro. I'll just be saying some random shit. But yeah, like I don't know. I'm just having fun with it, dude. Like we're a cult, right? So we're just like having a meeting about VeVe that we're gonna degenerate on, you know? I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Well, the word cult is like cult's a very strong word. How about dedicated or committed?
No, I think no. Twitter is a whole different realm. I think bringing VeVe into Twitter is funny because you got the trolls that want to try to be negative about it, and I'm just like stiff arm and bobbing and weaving, you know.
We're all over the place.
I don't know if you guys were in Spaces last night, but there's a lot of just I don't know, toxic, man. It's just toxic. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's pretty bad. I was in that space when you posted it in our chat. I jumped in real quick and I heard it all. Right.
Yeah,
it's the same guys too, right?
Yeah.
You know, and if you disagree with them one bit, they all like gang up on you, kind of a thing. I saw Larry in there. Poor guy. I almost felt like going up there, but I was like, no, you know, it's like you're just gonna feel fire.
But
that's what they want, right? So I just nah. Yeah.
My collectibles was coming in there. I was like, ooh, he's about to spit some fire.
He doesn't mind going to the bat, you know.
No, yeah, he loves that. He loves it. I think that's kind of like my thing too. I like being in the fire, but it's you know, you gotta have your defense sometimes too.
Well, you can take my place anytime, man.
Yeah, I got you.
What about you over there, Popey? You're frozen. You okay?
I just CFP.
I think he is frozen, actually.
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, great. Sorry, I don't know why I'm frozen, but yeah, I didn't want to log out. But,
no, you look good.
Keep going. We can hear you.
At least it's a good picture, right?
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
at least your mouth is like not open or your eyes
You're
are
styling.
closed.
Yeah, you look like this.
You'd be like the scream, what up?
Yeah. Well, Poppy, how do you feel about the sentiment in the community now that you're kind of back in the community?
Well, to be honest with you, I've been out of it for like a couple, a couple of months. So, but at the time when I was, staying current, yeah, there was a lot of FUD going on, but I mean, the way I kind of live my life, I just kind of tuned that out and kind of focus on, everything positive, right? And that's why I'm here that's why I joined VeVe. Like I used to collect comics when I was a kid, which was like a long time ago. I don't want to age myself, but it was back when, like, literally some of the like comics that they're dropping now, I actually have them, right? And I didn't collect for over 20 years, and then these comics started to drop,
Right.
so it just like got me back in. But I don't want to buy any more physical comics, even though I kind of have some interest to again. So holding them on my phone or my iPad is like the best way to go. I mean, I'm loving it. I'm loving everything going on. Everyone's been pretty cool, right? Everyone has like the same passion, the same goals ultimately, right? I think we're all here for the same reason. Whether people talk about FUD or what, they might talk about FUD, but they keep coming back because they know it's like the place to be, right? It's whether it's a passion that they all have. They just kind of share that like passion like in a different way, right? And for like me, I just carry myself a little more positive, and I just see like the end goal, and the end goal is this is going to be big. It's like what everyone says, right? This is like the way that the world is going to change to, whether it's going to be we're going to be wearing goggles or it's going to be glasses that we're going to be seeing all of this. It's going to eventually phase to that, and I'm just like super excited, right? Like very excited to be here early because we are super early. I thought we were not as early as we were, but as things, VeVe to me, I say this respectfully. The fact that it takes them a while to kind of let this build shows that we are way early, right? We are way early. It's going to be a lot further out than we think, and I think it's going to take the big players like the Amazons and the Apple and the Disney to kind of show us how soon it's going to happen, and it's just super exciting. That's why when I have downtime, just like Fro, I jump on my phone and I start looking at the market, like Canano late at night, buy a comic here and there, and I'm like, God, I bought five comics in the span of 5 minutes. Wow. And then
no regrets.
And then, but it's like something I do when I'm like waiting in line at the restaurant or something. I pop up my phone, right? And, we all have that passion. I mean, everyone in this line, everyone watching this like video that's eventually going to be shown, right? We're all here for the same thing, right? And it's awesome. It's awesome. It's unlike anything I've done in like a very long time. I've like focused into work and family, but I haven't done anything for myself in a long time. And this is something I've been doing for myself, and it's it's nice. It's very nice. So
yeah, it's fun. You're absolutely right. And I'm one of those guys that actually got back into collecting comics. I was the opposite. I stopped for years, and then VeVe reignited that passion. And so now I've got, how many boxes we got here? About 6 or 7 short boxes sitting right next to me, and more in storage. So I'm doing the opposite, unfortunately. But Fro, go ahead.
Yeah,
man.
Fro, go on, Fro.
Fro, what is your?
Wait, I have a question for Fro.
Go ahead.
Why do you have a martini and another drink? What is the difference?
It's
What's going on?
It's a chaser.
Got vodka
Yeah.
or vodka.
Vodka.
And,
Also, I have to
I'm
say, how classy does Fro look right now? Sipping his like, I'm assuming that's a martini or something like that in his dapper suit. It's like, mate, you're looking like.
this
like
is actually
Snake
work clothes. Like I literally an hour ago left work, came here.
Okay.
I don't have time. I'm like, like it's my day. I do a lot of transactions a day, and I got clients that they they're different. You gotta almost be at their beck and call at the time.
Yeah, right.
But Hinana knows. it's just the industry. So got home. I got to unwind. It's Friday. Aloha Friday, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So
Aloha Friday.
I got
Cheers, guys.
Spending it with my friends.
Yeah.
220,
Yeah.
right? Like
That's it.
Yeah.
Saturday morning
Cheers,
for me.
Where's my beer?
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, 90%, 95% of the time I gotta. This is if you ever see me, I'm like this. Like I gotta be. Chances are I might even show up to Comic Con dressed like this. I just don't know
No,
if I could turn it off.
classy.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I feel underdressed.
That's it, mate.
Same.
No, fly as, mate. Love it.
I literally rushed to get back. I'm not missing this. I'm not. I don't care how I look. I'm just going to show up and I'm just going to just jump in. So yeah.
Actually, I've got a question for Fro. So being in the real estate game, what's your view on land in the metaverse?
Ooh. Yeah. So I've been dabbling in land in the metaverse. I've been buying up real estate. Of all places, Hawaii. I own the Polynesian Culture Center, like all of it. I own parts of Kalua Beach. I own parts of Hanama Bay. I own parts of Waikiki Beach.
Yeah, right.
And
Nice.
I literally single-handedly owned Tantless Lookout and Poly Lookout on Oahu. Poly Lookout. I own that. I own that in the metaverse. I literally bought everything. And
That lookout is very famous here. Like it's it's a very famous landmark here, and he just said he owns it.
I bought it.
You bought it, and so whenever Web3 or whenever Hawaii or whoever gets into that, somebody will want that. That is a famous lookout here.
Yeah, not for sale. I had to buy everything. Everyone knows Hanama Bay. Everyone goes to Oahu, Hanama Bay, Waikiki Beach. I had to buy what I could that was available at the time, and not for sale. I bought them. I own them. The last time I checked, about a week ago, everything was up over 4,000% of what I paid.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm not selling. Not selling. It's just something I had to buy him on. Bro.
Hey, next time I make a move, I'm gonna text you, okay? Because like, nice. Yeah.
So yeah, not only if I'm buying property here in real life, lakefront property, I got to get it in the metaverse as well. So yeah, that's it, man.
No, nice. So is it just one metaverse you focus on? Like, do you like sort of dabble in any other ones? Like, for example, like Sandbox or who else got or like Sandbox, Decentraland, any of those sort of like other metaverses, or is it one in particular you just sort of dabble in?
Not so much what you just mentioned, Sandbox and Decentraland. I got into Next Earth.
Next Earth. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with Next Earth.
Yeah, neither was I. It was an untapped territory in the metaverse. So when I logged on and I saw these properties just sitting there available for sale, and I just struck while the iron was hot. I just bought it all one day, and if it goes to zero, then, it was just an investment like all my other investments in real estate or, crypto or the stock market. It's one of those deals where I kind of went with a gut feeling.
Yeah, and it paid off.
Yeah. It's just kind of, I'm learning like everyone else. I've made mistakes, but every pothole I come across and I fall into, I will advise the next person, don't go down that road. I went down that road. It didn't end up great for me. So therefore, take a different path, because, the one I took led to failure. So whatever you take, it'll lead to success. It's just, and I'm all about sharing knowledge. Like, it's not just about me. Everybody wins. You know, like I'm one of those guys who just want to spread the positivity, learn from my mistakes. But yeah, so I got my eggs in a lot of baskets. So, and as you know, like Olga Nuku dogs.
Yep.
I think I own maybe 7 now, and more than half were custom pieces. Like I'd contact her and I said, "Hey, I got this idea. You think you can make it into reality? And this is what I want." And 100% she delivers. You know,
that she does. I've seen some of your pieces too, and they are brilliant. I particularly like that Skeletor one. That's really cool.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that came from up here. I'm a huge collector in real life. I own Castle Grayskull. I own all the,
Nice.
you know, like the rare editions of He-Man, Master of the Universe, collectibles that came out. And all these, and then if you look into the rarities, there's so many different rarities, according to, you know, when it was printed, how it was printed. Is there a special technique, or is it missing a certain brushstroke? So I got all the rarities, and I'm like, you know, I got this Skeletor that's one of the rarer ones. I wonder if she can make it. And so, straight up, she did. Like, she delivered. I was like, wow, this is worth a lot more than what I paid for it. You know, like, she just above and beyond. So,
and she engages with you too when you start creating the piece, right? Like, you know, yeah, there's the foundation stage where, you know, you send her pictures and then she engages with you on that, and then you ask her, can we add this, can we add that? And then, yeah, the end result, the product, phenomenal.
Yeah,
phenomenal.
Yeah, I agree with that. She kind of got a bit angry at me towards the end with the last one I did, because I kept changing little bits and pieces. I said, "Oh, can we do this? Or how about if we change this color, take this out and do this?" And she's like starting to get like.
Did she send you the mind-blowing emoji when you do?
Yeah.
Because that's what I get. I'm like, wait a minute, it's the wrong color. That's Skeletor's a little bit lighter skinned, you know, like so.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sometimes sends me the like emojis like of her like strangling me or something like that.
Yeah. No,
that's the best customers though, right? You know, the customers that engage with,
that's it, and the ones that keep coming back.
Yeah. So artists.
Yeah.
Big shout out to another artist, if you guys don't mind, VeVe Arcade.
Yes.
Yes,
big shout out.
Yes.
His Light Parade NFTs. I own 26 of them.
Wow.
And I'm gonna make a collage of them one day. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the Light Parade. He kind of touched on the history of that. It was from his childhood when he used to go to Disneyland and he witnessed the Light Parade. So there's that backstory to the actual Light Parade creation. But like one good thing that I love about the Light Parade is people don't really zoom into the texture. He explained that if you zoom into his Light Parade, he takes his time with all the lines in there. It's not scribble. He actually takes his time with that. And he explained the reason why he did that is like what he was saying something like everything's got to be of like one size or something like that, right, D?
He does a
like
lot
symmetrical?
of abstract and geometrical. Yeah.
Geometrical, that's it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So it's a trip what that guy does. So shout out to you, man, if you're watching this.
And I also want to give him another special shout out as well, is that Kid Arcade is also the man responsible for our new logo.
Right.
Yeah. So so when that will eventually be a part of our Discord, part of our YouTube channel, which was what this video will be posted on. And I just want to say a special thank you to Kid Arcade for doing that for us. It looks absolutely amazing. And we really appreciate everything you do for us and for the community as well.
Well, the idea stemmed from the members of our group for the logo.
That it did.
Yeah.
So good job.
And at VeVe Arcade, if you ever want to come on VeVe Arcade, you're always welcome.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He's gonna send him the link.
Yeah. Love his work and love his passion. He's a very passionate guy.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Lots of energy.
Yeah, he's humble though. I mean, that's the one thing I loved about him. When we met him in real life, it's like you kind of can gauge a person's personality, and like he's super humble. He's all over the place, you know, he's jumpy and stuff, right? But like really humble guy and like down to earth if you really want to have a conversation with him. Like, you know, he's another guy you could probably talk for hours with, you know.
Oh yeah, I guarantee.
Yeah,
him and my collectibles, they can talk for hours.
Yeah, we're just judging from when you had him on the podcast. It looks like really chilled and down to earth, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, big supporter of that guy. He's got a lot of big things going for him, and 100%. Whatever he's doing, I'm 100% backing him up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was quite impressed with his physical art pieces too that he showed on your podcast as well. I just went, holy crap, he does physicals? Jeez.
Yeah, if you go on his Opensea, he actually has some of that digitals on his profile. I was scrolling the Opensea just like the middle of this week, and I saw some of that art that he displayed, the physical art on I think it was episode 4 of the podcast. He has one of the NFTs on Opensea. I don't know if it's for sale, but yeah, it's beautiful. I think it's cover art of singers. Like I seen one of Michael Jackson, I think Otis Redding. I could be wrong, but you know, he does like portraits of these people. It's killer.
He showed it on the podcast, right? Or no?
He showed one of the artists, but like if you go on his Opensea, there's more.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing the Batgirl, but I don't think I went that deep.
Yeah, and then there's all the characters too that he does as well. But yeah, we got some really good artists out there that are making NFTs, and just out there in the community, whether it's VeVe or the Bat Cowls. Dino, what other NFT projects you might be into? I know you're strictly VeVe, but have you ever thought of like maybe owning a piece of art somewhere just to have? You know, I'm gonna. You have a MetaMask? Do you have a MetaMask?
I have a MetaMask, yeah.
I'm gonna gift you something just so you have a different NFT.
Thanks, man. I do.
Send me your MetaMask.
I got involved with Candy a little bit. They have Major League Baseball ones, so I got the Stadium series, which was the initial series that they came out with. It's simplistic, minimalist art, but it's I got like the San Diego Stadium, I got the Chicago Stadium, and another one. So yeah, I've got some, but I'm just, man, I don't have enough money to spread them all over the place. So, and there's so many things on VeVe that I want still. So I'm really just trying to be disciplined and saving up for those. And yeah, if I start chasing other projects, then it's going to take away even more from VeVe. So yeah, but there is a lot of amazing art out there, and it's cool just in the VeVe community by itself. I mean, I'm looking forward to the VeVeverse and seeing all these people, all these artists displaying their pieces in their showroom and stuff, because then it's like in one centralized place that we can check out all these people. Yeah. And then there's another YouTuber that I watched that he's thinking about having his own art gallery as well. So it's cool to see artists just reinvigorated, and it's going to be a platform that they can actually sell their artworks through, you know. So I'm looking forward to it. So I'll probably be adding some VeVe community artists over time. So
yeah, nice. Well, that's one thing I'm looking forward to, is like when we eventually get the comics in the showrooms, is actually like displaying like, you know, all the exclusive covers, like, you know, by the like different artists. So you have like all like, you know, your Balderi covers in one, have like all maybe like your Lopez covers in another, your Ramita Jones covers, et cetera, and just have them all like laid out like that. Or just start like pairing them up, like you can have like, you know, that ultra rare red Wolverine with his claws up paired with the first appearance of Sabretooth or something like that. Or maybe just pair it up with all the other Wolverines. Just like little things like that would make it just look like sick, and then you can like invite people into like, you know, your verse, take them around, chill with them, say talk about the pieces. Yeah, it's when we eventually get there, and we will. It's it's gonna be really good.
Yeah, the comics are like the art that I love the most as well. I you know, because that is my art right there. Especially if it brings nostalgia, like what is that? Giant Size X-Men just came out, but that's like right, or the Phoenix, something like that, or just even Darth Maul, right? The cover itself is just an excellent cover. So I kind of look at the comics in different avenues, besides just the fact that I collected those. There's some real world value, but also the art. You know, I love the art. And so I have over 730 something comics now.
Hmm.
And mainly for stack, and also I just love the covers. Like if there's a comic that I just like to see in my vault, you know, because some comics I just don't want to look at. You know, just I think I think Aaron had the same sentiment as me. It's just some comics just ugly. I don't want to see it. You know, I don't want it in there, right? So, and then some of it's for MCP as well. What about you, Dimitri?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I collect a lot of comics, that's for sure, on VeVe. Any of you guys collect sets, like comics in sets, to have all of them?
I've got two. I've got the Torment series, the McFarlane one, and I've almost got all the Marvel Zombies one. I'm just missing the first one, but that just sort of got dropped off my radar. Yeah, same. And I've got all of the, what was the one after Torment? It was the Web Spider-Man one, the Craven's Last Hunt. That was the other one.
How many sets do you have?
Yeah, I lost count how many sets I have, honestly.
Damn.
Comics,
many.
right?
Yeah.
You're talking about comics.
Yeah. Comics.
Yeah.
I think I have like almost like 700 comics as well, and like a lot of them are secret rares, ultra rares. I really don't stack a lot. I don't believe in stacking as much. I like collecting one of each, but a lot, and to spread it everywhere. So yeah.
How many secret rares do you have?
Secret, I don't know. I think about 50.
Okay.
Maybe.
Nice.
That's a lot.
You and Tropical.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, we should give a shout out to Tropical. Like, you know, the amount of secret rares that she has. Wow. All I can say is wow.
She has way more than I do. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
No, nice.
So when you say sets, you're talking about all 5 variants, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've lost
I
count.
have like
on the sets
I have like 2 of those.
Okay.
Yeah. If I don't land a secret rare on the drop, then there's no way I'm getting a set. For me,
Well, usually that's what happens. If you land a secret rare, most likely you're gonna get the rest.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Actually, I would be more.
Although
Yeah,
I did sell was the first appearance Doctor Strange. So I took that. What was the back in? I think when it first came out. I forgot when it came out, but I sold it for 1K. So I was like chilling with that.
Nice. Nice.
It was a little flip. It was cool. It was a nice one. So I think that was probably my best one out of the whole year last year.
Was that the
besides, wait, hold on. 616 Stitch. I regret selling that. I regret it. I miss it. I miss them. But it was a good flip as well. I'd say it was more than 2 times, but it was neat. It was nice. So, but I miss those. I would have finished first appearance Strange if I kept it.
Actually, that's one thing that I would like to see in VeVe is the ability to either buy or sell sets.
Yeah.
So like just like for example, I know you've got like, you know, the McFarlane Torment series, like that's a 6 comic set. It'd be good if you could just like either sell it as a set or buy it all as a set instead of just trying to do it all individually.
Okay, like 1 through 5
as a set.
Go ahead, Daniel.
I
Sorry.
totally agree with that. Yeah, I mean, really, for like it to be a collector's app, to have them sell in sets but also trade, I think that's like ultimately it's gonna really that's a game changer right there. You know, it's for the love of collecting. I think truly they have to open that up.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Or at least because I've heard this sentiment before elsewhere, you know, for the trading and stuff like that, and so it's spreading around the community, and I hope they're listening, because trading would be awesome. But since you're speaking, Poppy, what are you collecting more, comics or collectibles?
I've always been more into comics, and because that's kind of like what I mentioned earlier. That was my passion as a kid, and I just love Marvel. Right, Marvel's always been something that I've loved growing up. When the X-Men movies came out, and the like Avengers movies came out, I was in heaven, really, and I can't wait till like X-Men comes out again. That's my favorite. I'm gonna go berserk when like we get Wolverine to come out. Really, that's my favorite character by far, and definitely gonna jump on that as a collectible. But I collect mostly comics, but I can't. Every so often, I just end up buying like a one collectible here, one collectible there. Before I know it, I got like 100. I'm like, man, where did all these come from? So. But just when they're on the floor, something cheap, something I like. So. But yeah,
so just on the subject of Wolverine, so you must be excited about the new Wolverine Deadpool movie coming up then.
Definitely, and I love Ryan Reynolds, so he's Deadpool is and I'm getting a bigger fan of Deadpool now. But yeah, with the cameo of him that's going to show up again, looking forward to it, and I'm like so happy that it's the same actor. He does well.
Yeah, same.
He does very well.
Yeah.
I mean, like when they originally brought Deadpool into it, like with the X-Men Wolverine Origins one, where he's just like played that horrible version of Deadpool, I thought, no, that's it, they've stuffed it. But then he came out with this like the new movie, like Deadpool, like as Ryan Reynolds as he should be. That I was just like, oh my god, they've like totally redeemed him now. I was like, actually, like that's Deadpool. Like Ryan, the problem that Ryan Reynolds now has, that anything he does from there on in, everyone just sees him as Deadpool now.
As long as you don't see him as Green Lantern.
Green Lantern. Oh,
yeah, it's Green.
I forgot he did that.
Yeah.
I mean, Green Lantern. His performance in Green Lantern actually wasn't that bad. It was just everything else that followed it.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw Green.
It was forgettable.
Yeah. I mean, the effects were nice, shiny, but yeah, it's just horrible.
Yeah. Who are we looking forward to coming to VeVe or any NFT platform? And we already mentioned Wolverine. Anyone else looking forward to a different character that we haven't gotten yet?
Terminator.
Hulk.
Yes. Hulk.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I want to see
not Marvel related, but Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty, big one.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah. I'm looking forward. Yes.
Which one?
Took the words out of my mouth. Yes.
Which one?
Let's get Super Mario.
Super Mario.
Oh,
Yeah. It's coming.
Yeah.
April 5th.
Yeah. Or
Sorry,
Nintendo, right? Just Nintendo. No, you said it, man. Nintendo. Yes. Let's get some Nintendo in the house.
When Nintendo.
Yes.
Nintendo, yeah.
So
I've been loving the little tweets you've been putting on Twitter as well. That's really cool.
I was like,
VeVe has Nintendo, or
we don't know. Yeah.
we don't know.
But Dino's been putting tweets every day and tagging David Yu in it. I love it. Like when Nintendo, once in a while I'll come in there and tag him and say, hey, when Nintendo, fam,
Appreciate that. And my goal is that he'll see it and reply. I just want him to reply. That's it.
Yeah.
He'll probably like it someday.
Hopefully it's not day 300 and then
hopefully
he'll like it at some point.
Well, there you go. Let's do it now.
Say it again?
Oh no,
sorry.
I was just saying, hopefully David Yu slips and kind of shares a little Easter egg.
That would be great.
Oh, he mentioned the letter C.
He
Did
did.
now see.
He did. Did you guys see that?
No, see.
Conan.
Conan would be good.
Ooh,
I like
Capcom. Or do we have Capcom already?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Some Mega Man, some Street Fighter. Drop Mega Man? Oh.
Mega Man would be insane.
The different Mega Mans.
Mate,
Or
Kid
Astro Boy.
go nuts.
Yeah. So, imagine the Light Parade NFT he would make of Mega Man. Yeah.
Ooh.
Are you watching this, man? Make a Mega Man NFT. That would be badass. So, anyway, so to touch back on the question I asked, what characters are we looking for? Besides Nintendo, a Marvel character that I really want to see is Darkhawk. I'm a fan of niche, and Darkhawk was really niche back then. It was a 90s. It's kind of like a meme comic now, but it was like a 90s cult following. Chris Powell. Yeah, love the character. I heard there was a rumor that James McAvoy is supposed to play an older version of Chris Powell. which I would love to see because I believe there's a newer iteration of the character, but that's a character I would love to see. I don't think anyone else would love to see that character, and we already have his comic, which strangely enough, there's not a lot on the floor, but yeah, that's my character. I want to see Darkhawk come a collectible.
Yeah. I want to see Punisher.
Ooh.
Well, considering like they've just announced that the Punisher is going to be appearing in the new Daredevil series, so to promote that, maybe they might come out with a Punisher collectible, and also they just had the comic book come out lately as well, like the facsimile. I think it was Spider-Man 2. What number is it? One something.
I have it right here.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I have it right there as well.
That's the one. Yeah, I can see it in the corner.
Actually, I just picked up one too.
Okay, right there.
That's the one.
Yeah.
So I got 3 copies.
If we get that on the app with a sick ultra rare cover, I'd definitely be up for that.
Yeah. Punisher has a big following. They have almost a cult-like following.
Oh, they do. I mean, like you see, like the special forces, like in the military uses the skull logo and a couple of their things as well. So that's also quite iconic. Whether it be the is it 2004, the Tom Jane movie, or even the latest one, like that Punisher skull just pops up all over the place.
Yeah. And Thomas Jane is like, for me, my favorite Punisher in the movies, which I know is not a lot of people's favorite Punisher in the movies, but like, yeah, that's the actor that I liked who played him.
But at the time, he did a very, very good job. I mean, he definitely did a lot better than because when I first saw it, it was Dolph Lundgren, which was it was an entertaining movie. He-Man, now there's a movie. So Pro probably knows what I'm talking about.
You own it, don't you, Pro? You got it on Blu-ray, don't you? And I bet it's sealed.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, like that movie is so 80s.
Yeah. Who do you want to see, Dimitri? Who do you want to see come to the app? Besides Hulk?
As I said, besides Hawk, well, there's a lot really. Well, I'm into cars a lot, so I want to see more cars.
Yes.
Yeah. Like Lambo was a bit of a disappointment. It was when they announced the numbers. I knew it's not going to be as big as everybody thought it is. Like I still got one. I'm going to keep it, but yeah, I want to see more cars. I want to see better cars and improved cars.
Yeah.
Like just cars in general, or just something like from a franchise, like something like Fast and Furious, or just anything.
Yeah, that will be nice too, because Lambo is like just a regular random car. I have the Aston Martin. I really love it because it's part of a movie prop, and I think those are gonna do much better than just regular cars.
Oh yeah,
I like to see
a lot of people disagreed with me and said that Lambo is gonna do better, but pretty sure it's not.
So what's a car from a film franchise that you would like to see then?
Well, Fast and the Furious is awesome. There's so many cars there, like the Supra, the Toyota Supra from Fast and the Furious.
Eleanor, Gone in 60 Seconds. Eleanor,
Eleanor. Yeah.
That must be good.
You guys are gearing me up here.
I got one. V8 Interceptor, Mad Max.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
That'd be a nice one.
The Wraith. The Wraith. What? It was a Dodge something, Afro. Which one was it? I can't remember the car.
I don't remember. It was 90s, right?
No, it was
90s. 80s. Okay, so 80s.
It was a Dodge something. I don't want to say it was a Dart, but like, yeah, I know it was a Dodge. I just don't remember what it was. But yeah, the Wraith car I would love to have, but niche, right?
I remember watching that over and over and over until the VHS tape just pretty much went.
Yeah.
The Lions.
I got one. So Keaton's Batmobile.
Oh.
And considering the new Flash movie is going to be out soon with Keaton appearing as Batman, that is within the realm of possibility as a promotional thing.
Oh, yeah. I think so.
What about you, Poppy?
Well, mine was really Wolverine was mine, but yeah, anything Marvel. I mean, like the whole Marvel universe. I mean, there's hundreds of them, you know. So, but I like the old school Marvel stuff. So.
I think one other thing besides cars that would send me through the roof is like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon. Like a Charizard, like a badass Charizard that would evolve. That'd be dope.
Yeah,
that'd be dope.
So another one I reckon they could do quite a lot with, and I'm pretty sure someone mentioned they've already got the license for it. But is anyone familiar with Warhammer?
I played the turn-based game before.
Yeah. Bro knows what I'm talking about.
So, like Henry Cavill, that's his thing.
Yep.
That's what I think he accepted his, I guess, termination of being Superman because of Warhammer. So I think he already had that in place, and he's going to go all in on that.
Yeah.
And when that hits, Alex,
mate, it's going to be awesome.
Fill us in.
I know. Oh, mate. I mean, like, I first read that as well. Like, after he sort of got his marching orders from DC, and then I read the article saying he's doing something in collaboration with Warhammer, and I think Amazon's in there somewhere as well with it. I was just like, oh my god! It's like if we get Warhammer 40k, man, can you imagine? We got Space Marines, you got Necrons, you got Dark Elves, High Elves, you got Orcs. It's like the scope of the entire universe is just unimaginable. Consider it. Well, I don't know how dialed down it's going to be, because it can be quite gruesome and quite violent. But I mean, just the amount of stuff you can get would be like awesome. Like, especially studying like massive like Titans and like all the mechanized type stuff as well. That's just crazy. But if nobody's familiar with it, for Warhammer 40k, look it up. It is massive.
Game?
It's basically like a tabletop miniatures game.
Okay.
But it's got like a massive following. And there's like different variations of it as well. Like you've got your normal Warhammer, which is more medieval, like sort of fantasy based. You got your Warhammer 40k, which is more like space and sci-fi. I know you probably like it, like just because of all like the spaceships and like spacecrafts and stuff. And then they've got, go on.
So I actually used to play an old, or I don't think it's old, but like a Apple turn-based game of an iteration of Warhammer. So, and I just remember, I didn't know the story, but I just remember tanks, and there's like these ships, and it was like chess, where you move your tank, and then there's like another enemy right there, and then you battle, and then there's like graphics in the battle, and then so like one tank might be like a level 5, and the other one's a level 3, and obviously you beat the level 3. So I remember that part of Warhammer, but it sounds like it's a lot more in depth.
It is, and they've had like a string of like video games as well. Like they've had like Warhammer Space Marine. The Dawn of War series was very popular as well. I think it's owned by Citadel Gaming or Games Workshop's got it, but I think Citadel's got something in there as well. But if they bring that to the app, and that, I reckon that would just be a massive shake up and just bring so many new users in. So
sounds like that's a global following.
Yeah, David, Dan, if you are listening, say Warhammer. I reckon that will bring in some open the floodgates for you, mate. Consider it.
Probably. Or even more anime, more like Attack on Titan or
DBZ,
Demon Slayer, like all these popping off animes. It'd be dope.
Oh, mate, possibilities.
It's never ending, is it?
No, it's not. So many IPs out there, right?
Yeah.
But it goes back to what was said. Like it's VeVe, and people can FUD VeVe all they want, but they don't leave or they come back because of all the IP. This IP is just historic, and we love it. We all grew up with it, right? That's why people stay. So.
And also, I think people stay because of the community as well.
True.
It's like we just got so many like unique individuals in this community that bring like so many different aspects. Like different like we've got artists, we've got like like us like trying to build our group and like bring all these videos to everybody. I should come think about it. I want to give Sleeping in Comics a bit of a shout out, because he made a video a while back saying, like, try and find your purpose in the community. Like, you don't have to be active in the market to participate in VeVe. Like, you can participate in other ways, which is like what I've been trying to do. Because of my outside circumstances, I can't participate in the market as much as I used to. So I still try and find different ways to sort of interact with everybody and try and promote, like, positivity and that sort of thing. That was a whole, like, one of the ideas of building this group. And also just another fun thing for myself, just the personal things, like on my Twitter thing, like every day, or I try to every day, is do like a little, like, guess the film quote thing, just to try and just get people engaged, just do something fun.
I suck at those.
Hard.
It's actually quite fun. Like, I've actually had like a lot of engagement from it, and like, I've met like a lot of cool people, like, just coming out of that. So and I do actually have an NFT project in the works, like, just as kind of like a little, like, prize system to say thank you for participating. So stay tuned for that one. But yeah, I just want to give Sleeping in Comics a shout out for that, because like it is very important that you don't have to feel valid in the community, or just wanting to take part, but you don't have the capital to take part, like, in the market. You don't have to. So yeah, basically just comment on someone's tweet, or just start a conversation with someone. That's all it takes.
Yeah, and if I can add something, how you're talking about the VeVe fam, VeVe community, and then also what you want to see. When I saw the like Real Uncommon podcast with like VeVe Arcade, and I saw all the art that he did, it's pretty amazing stuff. And I'm not saying that just because I consider him a friend. I mean, he's truly an artist. I mean, the like level of work he has is like next level. I would love to see some of his work, like on VeVe. I think
absolutely.
I know it's that VeVe was talking about only looking at tier 1 projects, but we have those the decon stuff. They got very niche type of art, and God, his stuff is pretty amazing. I mean, I love it. So it would be nice to see his.
Yeah, would that be like an excellent opportunity for, like, just to give like the independent artist like somewhere just to expose their artwork. I mean, like I would imagine it wouldn't take much to set something like that up. Like, obviously, like, there would be like fees, and like maybe VeVe would take a cut or something like that, but it would just be a platform for them to basically present their artwork.
Yeah. And I think that the like VeVe fam will love it. I mean, really,
just
beyond support, I like, truly feel it's going to be, well, supporting, but just like the art itself, right? I mean, it's going to be stuff. I like buy his stuff because it's stuff I want to eventually put on my like VeVe-verse room, truly. I mean, it's, like they're actually VeVe inspired art, some of them, right? So it'd be nice.
Yeah, I'd definitely be down for that.
Yeah, I think you guys touched a little bit about that in that episode that Poppy's referencing to, D, about having his art possibly be on VeVe. I mean, yeah, that would be amazing. And I know the Illazillas is good friends with him, and they've had their art on there before. I'm not talking about any of the backlash of that. I like those guys, and big supporter for them. I think Tenez is from Oahu, I believe. So Hawaii born. But yeah, fully love those artists.
Might be go ahead.
I was gonna say, I have a question for all of you guys. So we have eBay and Amazon coming in NFT place, right?
Yep.
What if there's a possibility they bought VeVe out? One of them. I mean, Amazon's crazy. I mean, I can see them pulling some crazy pull like that, trying to consolidate their Disney and all the IP that VeVe has, So
Amazon is
I don't know.
I don't think they will sell.
Yeah,
they won't sell at this
VeVe
point.
wouldn't sell.
Yeah, no, because the IPs they have is because they got them.
Yeah,
I mean, if Disney wanted to work with Amazon, they would
go on Amazon.
Find a way. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Dimitri's right. So long as VeVe has got Marvel and Disney, then they'll probably be quite safe, because I don't think Marvel and Disney is just gonna like roll over and just like let someone move in on VeVe without going through them first.
Yeah.
Well, what I think is, what if they were to work with them? right? Like, what if you'd be able to buy VeVe stuff through like eBay, eBay or Amazon. I'm not sure how that'll work, but
That'd be a different story.
I think it'll be a win-win on both sides, really, right? I mean, like if they like truly want Disney, they truly want Marvel, and everyone gets a piece of the pie from Disney, Marvel to VeVe to Amazon or eBay. I think VeVe wins because we're exposed, and Amazon gets the traction because they got the brands, and it's just bigger money, right? I mean, I think it'll be awesome, but
kind of like a Marvel Sony scenario.
Yeah.
Well,
would
probably.
Disney play nice with Amazon though? Would they actually? I mean, I'm just looking at it from a business perspective. You got two big giants. Wouldn't these giants just want to keep their market share? Why would Disney want to share their IP with Amazon? I'm just thinking in that terms, right? I'm not saying that's going to happen, but just something to think about. You got two big giants. Yeah, I would love to have like a Disney, Sony, venture together, and not saying that wouldn't happen, but when it comes to the IP, it's like Disney would be like saying, "Here, Amazon, sell our stuff." When I would think Disney would want to sell their own stuff.
I think so too. Disney can do it on their own. If they are not going to work with VeVe in the future, for sure they're going to have their own thing.
Yeah, definitely.
They're big enough that you have to do it on their own anyway. If they want.
Have you
been to their parks? It's
you guys met David Yu? Have you guys met David Yu? Like, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Have you guys?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you guys? I don't know. Like when I met him at Comic-Con last year, had a couple of minutes, like probably 15 minutes with him. Not too much. Comic-Con's real busy, so just even a minute alone with David, it was, like phenomenal. But I don't know. I felt this. He's got the love for it. I can't see him selling out. This is his baby. He could give him all the money in the world, but if he takes that money, he no longer has his baby. And this is it for him, So I can't ever see him selling out. I mean, when I talked to David, I saw the look in his eyes. I felt his embrace. I felt his passion. He gets it. He could have sold this a long time ago, made millions of dollars and left and just done whatever for the rest of his life. But he's over in Asia traveling right now, doing whatever it is that they're doing, getting more IPs. I don't know. He could have left a long time ago. If this was kind of like a money making scheme for him, like a get rich real quick type deal where come in, build it up, sell it, and just leave, he'd have been gone a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I didn't see that from him. When I looked at him, I looked dead in his eyes, and we talked, and I was like, wow, this dude, this is real. And seeing that conviction for me firsthand in real life, that's why I'm all in. Like I'm all in. Like I believe in the team. They understand how this whole NFT, they understand how the whole NFT industry business works. I don't think there's anyone else on, Opensea or any other platform that is in their weight class. You're looking at VeVe and everyone else is fighting to get here. No one has the IPs that we have. So, he's not going to sell. I can't see him leaving. He believes in it too much. And after talking to the man, shaking his hand, getting him hugs, I believe in him. That's why I'm all in, guys. Like, I mean, I'm one of those, I guess I'm going to always be a supportive user. Flooders will come, they'd say what they want to say, and they'd leave because they didn't make a quick flip in a matter of weeks or a month. And, I'm in it for the long run. I've got other investments I've been in for over a decade. what's 2 years? What's 5 years?
Exactly.
I believe in the team. And, you know, I'm here for the long run. You never see me post anything that says, I'm done, I'm casting out, I'm leaving, because VeVe hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
No, wait. Hinanu, come on, brother, come on.
Bro, man. It's been that long, hasn't it, brother? Man, I love it when you speak, man. You just pull the heartstrings, man. Yeah, this is all I gotta say.
Oh, Poppy,
All
well,
right,
thanks for popping in, mate.
Yeah.
It's been great to see
Thank
you.
you,
Great to hear from you.
Yeah, super
nice
fun
meeting you,
catching
Poppy.
up again. I mean, I actually really, just this conversation makes me really miss everything going on all VeVe. So I'll be like keeping in touch when I can. And nice to meet half of you guys here. Looking forward to connecting with you all. Take it easy.
Yeah, it's nice
Good to see you, brother.
Yeah.
Take care.
Have a good one.
All right.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, like I said, I got a jet because I can hear the pitter patter of feet above my head, which means I have my little mini me minion coming knocking on my door in a minute. But yeah, like I said, reach out to us. Like I said, if you have any interest in joining our group or just need someone to talk to, yeah, we're all friendly, approachable. You'll see us around Twitter, and drop us a DM. Also, please support all our other members' YouTube channels as well. Dino, Evolve, so support their channels. So they put out great content. Links will be in the description. Also, the Unreal Common podcast as well. Support them. And again, yeah, thanks guys for jumping on. Fro, lovely to meet you, mate. And it was great seeing everybody and catching up with everybody. And we'll talk more soon.
Oh yeah.
Sounds good. Thanks, Alex.
All right. No worries.
Thanks,
Take
guys.
care, guys. It's always later.
Take care.
Bye.
Mr. President.
Bye.
Adios.
Let's go.
Here at VeVe, we have Rambos. We have Rambos. We have... That doesn't even rhyme with Rambo. I can't read this. I can't. Who's even writing this stuff? I can't.
It was at this moment Fro knew he messed up.